This is On the Porch, RVA.
Hello, fellow travelers and truth seekers. Welcome back to the porch. I've been intending to talk about Richmond's master rezoning effort, or the crisis in housing, or the constantly emerging evidence of scandalous behavior in City Hall. Honestly, Leanne and Matthew and I were going to discuss the housing situation in RVA over a year ago. Time really does fly. I have a theory about that, but to give credit where credit is due, I got it from Paralandra, C.S. Lewis's sci-fi series, and that is for another episode. Suffice it to say, time has flown. Leanne and Matthew are married now. They really are a sweet couple. They are planning to open a bookstore. All the people that I have interviewed have got new stories to share. Of course, Robert's story of his puppy nonprofit barely got told in the first place because we were talking about Star Wars the whole time. Johnny is building a new business. Laurie is making a new film, #HumblePieMovie. Karen is fundraising to go overseas again. Sean is happily recovering from a scary surgery. Our buddy Evie is dealing with her sweetie pie being in recovery from surgery, not so happily. Well, I meant that they're not happy about the surgery. They are blissfully happy. Okay. I've been in a place of introspection. For example, Comey's indictment, I've been thinking about Hillary Clinton. Before coming to RVA, I lived all over the Southwest. Tacoma, Texas, Texarkana, Oklahoma, Arkansas. Well, the people of Arkansas know the Clintons in a different way than most CNN viewers do. Before the White House Travelgate scandal and before the Whitewater scandal, Hillary was just a woman protecting her husband from himself and the consequences of his action. Before Stephanopoulos became Bill's character assassin in the White House, Bill had his wife Hillary and the Arkansas State Police. Well, no one doubts that Hillary destroyed many public records created when she was Secretary of State. Just before the election, Comey went before the nation and said, yeah, she was reckless with security, used an insecure private server, and destroyed the evidence, but she didn't mean anything by it. I wonder if she had been texting about the Clinton Foundation and the millions they took out of Haiti, or the Haitian protesters that were following her around the world at the time. I wonder if she texted about the plutonium deal she was making with Putin. Her State Department sucked up to him so hard, it reminded me of how hard she worked to get Bill out of the Arkansas governorship and to D.C. Remember when all hell broke loose on 9/11 in Benghazi? Our embassy there was destroyed, the ambassador murdered. Later she was questioned and said, what difference will it make now? Well, Comey showed us how the government uses investigation to cover things up. Open the investigation and rightfully avoid questions for the duration of the investigation. After the official investigation has concluded, any unanswered questions are treated as old news or irrelevant or just plain political. People look down on politics in general, but it's a necessary function in maintaining civilization. When it was acknowledged and undeniable that Hillary had destroyed records and communications, it sent a shockwave through government. It was a shock to every public servant that was paying attention. I'm a state government employee and can tell you we were immediately given new, more specific guidelines, removing the gray area that Comey had unconstitutionally created out of thin air. New teeth for our governance of archiving communications. For this, I thank Hillary, the woman who would never have left Arkansas if she hadn't been good at protecting secrets. Comey, Ann Lois Lerner with the IRS, and good old LeVar Stoney show us what government hubris looks like. Yes, this brings us back to RVA. When someone is an HR matter or they're in employment contract dispute, no questions have to be answered. City Hall in Richmond, people have been released from service with a nothing to see here. All government levels, they all need to be reminded that we want sunshine in our politics. At least that's what I think. I'm Tracy Hundley, signing off for now.
On the Porch is produced and directed by John Hundley IV. Your executive producer is Tracy L. Hundley, and your host is Tracy Hundley. Video of these episodes is on YouTube and Rumble. Email us at tomatlh@outlook.com. On the Porch is a 2025 Toma Studios production.